started doing these in the beginning of the day, and it's become one of my favorite part of my days just because I try to do them every day. That way I can backlog them. And so I've been getting up early every morning and finding really nice views. It's been a vibe, but today I want to talk about negativity and positivity and how it affects your overall success, right? How it affects not only your outlook on life, well, actually, how your outlook on life not only affects your success, but the success of people around you. Because I lived a very negative lifestyle for a really long time, and it just caused me to be a negative person. You know, I wasn't happy with the things that I was doing. I wasn't happy with the people around me. I wasn't happy with the way that people were treating me. And now there's a lot of different levels to the negativity and positivity that you should allow into your life. Like it's such a fine line that it's really hard to come by or to understand, at least. So the way I try to think about it is that I have to juggle not only the negativity of like there's different aspects. So I try to think about the negativity and positivity of the people around me, the negativity and positivity of the environment around me, and then the things that I'm doing for myself. So how do I put this into a good term? So the people around me, right? There's a certain level of checking you when you're doing something wrong, and then just absolutely hating on you, right? So that's a big thing that I try to continuously remind myself, the people around me, because I feel like a lot of people cannot take criticism at all. I feel like a lot of people cannot take criticism at all, and what that does is that makes you become an extremely arrogant person. And then, you know, nobody wants to be around an arrogant person. Nobody wants to be around somebody who thinks that they're the shit all the time and can't be told that their shit stinks, you know? so so you have to be able to allow people to not hate on you, but to check you when you're wrong or when you're doing something that makes you look like a fool. And you also need to be able to understand when it has gone too far and when that person is just hating on you and watching you, or trying to get you to fail. You know, watching you fail so that they can be there and hate on you from the sidelines. So because I had a lot of that in my life. I had a lot of people that I genuinely thought were there rooting for me, but at the end of the day, when I got out of that relationship and I sat down and I thought about it, I realized that none of the things that they were saying to me were constructive criticism. None of the things that they were saying to me were trying to or giving me an out to be a better person, or trying to expand my horizons on things that I didn't know. They were just things like literally people just shitting on me all around me, and that wasn't, to be fair, I needed that because at the time I wasn't a very good person. But that also, you know, you have to have the different sides of awakening where you realize, okay, there's a level of what I'm doing is wrong, and there's a level of what the people around me are doing is wrong. And if you're able to find the medium, then you know that maybe the people around you are the problem and maybe I'm the problem. For me, I was the problem, and I changed, and I slowly realized that certain people were hating on me and certain people were just giving me constructive criticism. So, so that's something that I'm this is gonna be another short video just because I'm still battling with the storage on my phone. I can never get more than like 6 minutes unless I delete every single app right before I go to record. So that's fun. But on another note, the negativity in your life, right? Let's talk about that real quick, because the people around you can be negative and put their negativity on you to make them feel better about their day. They can complain about their life, complain about the food they eat, complain about all these different problems. But if they're not taking the actions to fix them, then unfortunately it is just complaining, and it is not healthy for you to be around. Because if you, and this is the way that I try to think about it, is if I have a problem, I want to fix it, right? If the people around me have problems, I want to know that they're trying to fix them as well. I don't want to be friends with a bunch of people that just have problems and then complain about them all day. That's no fun. That's not constructive. That's not helping me be better as a man. That's not helping them be better as a man. So why would I want to be around that? That's just negativity all the time. I don't want to be around somebody who's a conspiracy theorist and just talks about how the government's fucking them up and how they can never get anywhere because of every outside influence. That's not going to make me do any better. It's not going to make me be any better. It's not going to make me work harder. That's not going to make me, put me in situations where I am able to meet people who know more than me, so that I can learn from them and be financially free. Like, there's so many different small points that it's extremely important that when you understand it's extremely important that you sit back and analyze everybody around you and what your relationship is. Unfortunately, I smoke a lot of marijuana, and I recently, not recently, but about a year ago, I realized that a few of my relationships that I have with people were simply only because we both smoked weed together. I no longer talk to those people. I've slowly am learning that I need to get on the ball. I need to find people that are motivated. I need to find people who, don't just want to sit around and smoke weed all day. I want to find people who are going to college and like invested in businesses and trying to figure out, different ways of financial income. I don't want people who are stuck in the lifestyle of, oh, I'm just gonna work my 9 to 5, get a house, die in the house in my big red chair in front of my flat screen TV. I can't do that. That's just like, I can't watch TV for more than 2 days in a row without getting extremely bored and just pissed off. Like, I'm one of those people that I just absolutely need positive energy absolutely around me 100%, because if it's not constructive negative energy, then it's not doing me any good. I'm just sitting here like I'm just being hated on, and if you want to hate on me, that's cool. I don't want to live a negative lifestyle. I don't want to be a negative person. I don't want people to think of me negatively, even though right now I'm sure a lot of people do think of me negatively, because I'm still in those stages of trying to build a person. I'm still in those stages of trying to build a personality that I am comfortable with, and not only a personality but a brand, a face, a body. There's so many different levels to why I'm so keen on keeping positive energy around me and negative energy behind me. So having negative people around you, whether you realize it or not, is affecting you in a negative way.